Welcome to Week 14. Can you believe it? It's Week 14, college football, wide right CFB. We got a whole panel here, and everybody is in here. We're not in a service truck. We're not by the beach. We're not walking somewhere. We're present, unlike Mr. Handsome was last week.
Beach right there.
But where's your bowling shirt, son? That's what I have to ask. Where's your bowling shirt?
You know what? It still smells like cigarettes. Anyway.
It's wide right college football week 14. This is the last week of the regular season. And I'm going to throw a little tidbit out. We are picking every game tonight. You may not get every pick tonight, but we're picking every game. And this is how it's going to work. We're going to pick every game between now and the national championship. In fact, we're going to pick every game between now and week 2 of 2026 on our next live stream. So stay tuned. We've got a lot of action coming up. Wide right CFB. Check us out. All right. Important stuff tonight. We're going to start now. So salute to the Service Academy. We're going to mix it in because guess what? We got to pick, the Service Academies that are playing this weekend because we're picking all the picks. They're all happening. So you're going to get salute to the Service Academy. We're going to get conference breakdown, which we don't normally have because normally we're just doing straight up pick'ems across about 30 games. But now we're doing everything. We got it all. You're getting it all tonight. Wide right, CFB, boom. Ready to go, guys? Are y'all ready? So we're going to jump into some action real quick tonight because, we always got to start off with our mandatory action. Today, Tuesday, November 25th, we all chose Western Michigan over Eastern Michigan, which Western Michigan pulled off the big dub, I think, by a lot. And earlier today, Bowling Green slaughtered UMass at a 2:30 p.m. game, Central Standard Time. Bowling Green won 45-14. Why they played it in the middle of the day? The only reason I can think is Amherst, Massachusetts is like a dangerous place once the sun goes down. So we'll go with that. Lindsay's shaking his head. No, that's not true. It's not that bad. There's a Walmart there. Can't be bad if Walmart's there.
If you feed your fantasy about Amherst, Massachusetts, you go with it.
You're telling me that you don't want to spend a night game at McGurk Stadium there in Amherst?
McGurk.
You don't want to see one of the historically worst college football teams to ever touch FBS football?
Hey,
there are high schools in Texas 3A that could probably beat UMass solidly. Like, imagine if UMass had to try and take on the slot T from Liberty Hill. They're not winning.
Hey, you never know. They could have brass knucks and, prison shivs. You just don't know.
All right, so give me Duncanville.
You got to understand. Hold on. You have to understand something about the students who go to UMass Amherst. There is
dumb?
There is, not all of them, but there are some who are dumb enough that they've made a pastime out of getting into the elevators in their library tower, very tall building. And while the elevators are going up and down the shafts, they jump, they get out, they climb up through the hatch to get on the outside of the cars and then jump between them. They call it elevator surfing. And every year, at least a few people die doing it.
Is it a library tower or a clock tower? And does it overlook a fountain? No, it's a
library tower. It's a tall building.
Does it overlook a fountain by chance?
I don't know. Maybe.
No, Hunter's going somewhere else.
Is there a river?
Do not ask him who his favorite. Yeah, don't ask him who his favorite Longhorn is, please. It will not go over well. All right, we got to move on.
He served his country. What do you want?
We all took Bowling Green. We all took the Redlands boys freshman basketball team for the big dub tonight. Go, formerly known as Matt the Surfer Dude.
Yes.
To Jude's boy Matthew. Did I get it right?
Yes,
did I get it right?
Sure did.
All right.
What's their
big
mascot
dub tonight?
The Terrier.
The Terriers.
The Terrier. All right. We're gonna have to cheer for Matthew the whole season. It'll be the only basketball I watch, but if I see it, I'll be pulling for Matthew and the Redland Terriers. All right, Jude. Coming up on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. I know we're going to be watching the Cowboys, but at 6:30 p.m., we have an important game. This could decide a spot in the CFP. Navy travels to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee to take on the Memphis Tigers. Memphis is favored in this game. Are you taking the midshipmen and Navy, or are you going to take the Memphis Tigers, Jude?
I am going to take Navy because that would be the best story in college football if they made the playoff.
All right. I don't have to ask Hunter. Hunter, I know who you're picking, right?
Hey, UNT just lost their coach. Their season's fucking over. Hey, they said it was a 10% chance Navy makes the playoff on the show tonight. I'm saying it's a 100% chance. They beat Memphis. They win the American. They beat Army, and they go to the playoff to beat Oklahoma 2 years in a row.
All right, Mr. Handsome. Who do you got?
Which game now? I thought we were doing. Hold on.
Navy and Memphis. We're just covering our salute to Service Academy requirements.
Oh! I'm sorry.
We need to move you from Mr. Handsome to Mr. Doesn't Listen.
I'm just so happy about.
I know.
My Service Academy games the last couple of weeks. Navy and Memphis.
You picked against your team and they lost.
I did.
And they won.
I've never been so happy to lose before because they did a very admirable job at 1 point.
You know, you fucked the rest of us though because we all took Coast Guard Academy, and when you hopped on board, you caused them to lose. And then
I took Merchant Marine.
You're the only one. Lindsay and Jude and I all took Coast Guard Academy. We're losers.
You have to believe in the triple option.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Handless.
Well, that's what you know.
All right, Lindsay. Navy, Memphis.
Navy and Memphis. I'm going to go with Memphis. They're going to cover that 5.5 point spread.
You un-American son of a bitch.
Well,
communist here in the show.
I'm so un-American.
You're so un-American. We had a vote earlier. We decided if you took Memphis that we'd kick you off the panel. But your punishment is you're going to finish up the season and next season. All right, Lindsay. That's going to cover part 1 of our Salute to Service Academy. We got another Service Academy game coming up. But we need to hop over to the ACC. We're going to bring back the old-fashioned conference breakdown, Lindsay. You ready to do some conference breakdown?
Of course. All
right. So the marquee games, I'm going to let everybody chime in on tonight. But I'm going to get your opinion on every ACC game happening this week, whether it's an ACC team playing in it or 2 ACC teams playing or 1. So our first one happens on Friday, November 28th at 2:30 p.m. on ABC. The number 4 Georgia Bulldogs travel to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Hotlanta, Georgia to take on the Yellow Jackets of number 23 Georgia Tech. Lindsay, are you taking the Yellow Jackets or are you going to go Dogs?
If I were a betting man and I were to put money on this game, how much would I win if Georgia Tech pulled this out?
Probably, you would win.
$1 will win you.
Let's see. Georgia Tech is plus 13.5. So if you took them straight up, so they're plus 48. If you took them straight up, you'd get your bet and another 50 cents back.
And the admiration of all those around me. But such will not be the case. I'm going with Georgia to cover the spread. Take the over.
59.5.
All right. Hunter, who are you taking? Dogs or Georgia Tech?
Saving on insurance.
Dogs. He talked to the general. He saved online. All right, Jude, who we got? Georgia Tech. Who are you taking?
Dogs.
Coach Cass, I want to take Georgia Tech so bad, but I can't because they have no defense. The offense is falling apart. They lost to Pittsburgh last week. I can't take Georgia Tech. Go Dogs!
Why do you want to take Tech?
Big Brent Key guy. Big Haynes King guy.
I'm a big run the ball, play good offensive line, run the ball, play solid defense guy. Yeah, they do. But Georgia Tech's got cool fucking uniforms, and they have an old car they drive on the field pregame.
I mean, that is pretty cool.
Take that, Georgia, with your little stinky fucking dog.
What's cool of that of the Sooners that they drive a covered wagon on the field pulled by horses?
Seriously,
my favorite part.
I'm not cheering for Lamb Peace. All right. Yeah, The best one was whenever it crashed and they had to take them off on stretchers.
That was pretty cool.
I've seen cool like
That's up there with the tech horse killing itself.
Warriors on white horses. That's pretty badass. Carrying a big old sword. I've also seen this like this cow with some big old, ears running, kind of wobbling on the field too. And that was kind of lame if you ask me.
People doesn't run on the field. There wouldn't be enough people to stop it if it did. The Ralphie thing is scary enough. The fact that they let the buffalo run on the field, that's scary. Yeah. But the whole thing is here with Ralphie is I've seen Ralphie drag people like 150 yards. You know what I mean? Like, let go. It's not worth your life. Just let this thing go.
I mean, or the Texas Tech horse that killed itself whenever Texas scored a touchdown, shot the cannon.
When it ran into the concrete wall and broke its neck.
Years ago, during the USC-UCLA game, they had the dude in the Trojan garb, and he was on the horse, big old yoked out dude. And they went to go interview him on the sideline. And they said, "So what do you think about the game today?" "Well, I think it's going to be a good game." And I think, oh my voice totally did not get the
Dude's built like a brick shit house. He's got the Mickey Mouse voice.
Yep.
Hi, Minnie. All right, Lindsay. On to our next ACC matchup. Number 12, Miami travels to number 22, Pittsburgh at 11 a.m. on ABC. This game happens on Saturday from Acrisure Stadium in beautiful Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The U is favored by 6.5 points. I know what Jude's going to say. Lindsay, What do you say? Are you going Miami or you're going to go the U?
You got to go with Miami. There's no reason to go with Pittsburgh on this one at all.
All righty. Lindsay taking the U. Since this is a top 25 matchup, Hunter, who are you taking in this game?
Well, since this game is a requirement to win for Miami to make the college football playoff, if they lose, their playoff hopes die. Therefore, it's a clutch moment, which requires good coaching. Their coach is Mario Cristobal. Enough said. Give me Pittsburgh.
All right, Hunter's going Pittsburgh. Jude, top 25 matchup. I know. I think I know where you're leaning. But go ahead and just let us all know.
Get ready for hopefully sometime during the third quarter to get a text that says frauds.
Jude's going with the Panthers. And I'm going to let y'all know, I went with the Panthers already. I've already made my pick. So, Leslie, congratulations. You'll win this game handily. You need some win. Last week wasn't friendly to you. You're down a little bit this last week. So, as if y'all don't know, all three people that watched last week, Lindsay didn't make any picks last week. So, what we've done is he's going to get the lowest score from last week, which was at 22, but he's going to get a 5-game deduction from that. So, that puts him at 17, which in actuality, he's still probably beating me for the season total. So, he's got a chance. We're picking every game this week. So, Lindsay has a chance to bring home the W. Are you ready, Lindsay?
Oh, I'm already feeling the momentum build.
All right, Lindsay. We got a SEC-ACC matchup here, the Battle of Kentucky. We have the University of Kentucky traveling to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium in Louisville, Kentucky to take on the Cardinals at 11 a.m. on the ACC network. Now, Louisville is favored by 3.5 points. Lindsay, who you got?
I'm going to take Kentucky for the upset on this one. They're going to squeak it out in the end by maybe a field goal.
All righty. Lindsay, we have another SEC-ACC matchup. This time, the ACC team is traveling to the SEC team. Clemson's traveling to South Carolina at 11 a.m. on the SEC network to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. South Carolina is favored by 2.5. This is known as the Palmetto Bowl. Correct, Hunter?
Yes.
Is it Palmetto when you get in the middle of it?
Palmetto.
I don't know. Pimento Bowl. Both these teams aren't very good. This is like
they both kind of
mercy killing. Yeah, this is like the mercy killing for the end of the season here. Lindsay, who are you taking?
Only because someone has to win at the end of this game, I'll take South Carolina.
South Carolina. All righty. Our next game happens at 2 p.m. on the CW network from the JMA Wireless Dome in Syracuse, New York. They're only playing this game because they have to have a winner. It's Boston College traveling to take on Syracuse. Boston College is a 3.5-point favorite, 52.5 points to play the game. Boston College is not a good team. Syracuse is not a good team. I feel bad for the Syracuse players because Fran Brown hadn't washed in weeks. Winners get water. Fran Brown
got
doesn't
to
wash
stink.
it. They don't win.
He's got to smell
got the
bad.
nuts. It's got to be unpleasant. So, with that said, Lindsay, who are you taking in this game? Boston College, your home school, or Syracuse?
Just
Big Ten
think,
school.
just think that for tickets that cost $3,
Or we
think
lost
of the overall revenue they get from the ticket sales. It's got to be $6, maybe $9 on this one. You will not hear me say this again, probably ever, but I'm going to pick Boston College to win this one. They're going to cover that spread.
I didn't even know they were favored. It's terrible. All right, Lindsay. 2:30 p.m. on the ACC Network from Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. We have Wake Forest taking on Duke. Who you got?
It's got to be Duke, but not by much. Maybe a touchdown.
By a touchdown. All right. So Lindsay's going Duke. I'm rifling through these papers looking for a chance to score victory here. All right, Lindsay, at 3:30 p.m. on ESPN2 from Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville, Florida. We have Florida State versus Florida. This could be known as the Dog Shit Bowl, or, two teams that have beaten top 5 opponents this year and are both not bowl eligible. So Florida's favored by 1.5. 51.5 points to play the game. Florida fired their coach. Florida State, some reason, not firing their coach. Lindsay, who you got?
For the faith they have in him.
He's gonna have pictures of somebody naked somewhere with
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how he saw his job. And it's $100 to go watch this game. $100 to go watch. Anyways, Lindsay, who you got?
Well, in
You
this
have
race
to
from the
pick a
bottom,
team to win.
Florida's favored, but I'll take Florida State for the upset.
I think
FSU starts the season, ends the season with a W. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, try it.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. All right, Lindsay. At 6 p.m. on ESPN from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia, we have Vatech traveling to take on number 18, Virginia. Virginia's favored by 8.5 points. Vegas has 53.5 points to play the game. There's a nifty name for this Commonwealth Bowl.
Cup.
Who are you taking? Commonwealth Cup. Excuse me. I just learned this information 17 minutes ago.
I've known this for years.
Who are you going with, Lizzie?
We're going to go with Virginia, but they won't cover that spread. Maybe by a touchdown.
All righty. Lindsay, at 6:30 p.m. on the ACC Network from Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. We got the North Carolina State Wolfpack hosting the Tar Heels of North Carolina. NC State's favored by 7.5. Lindsay Coyle's taking...
The North Carolina Wolfscat doesn't stand a chance of winning anything, and I will never root in their favor this year. Going to go with NC State.
NC State for the Wolfscat win. All right, Lindsay. A smart kid matchup. This is an ACC powerhouse game at 7 p.m. on ESPN2 from California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley, California. It's the SMU Mustangs, the number 21 SMU Mustangs traveling to take on the Cal Bears. SMU's favored by 13.5. Lizzie Coyle says, give me the ponies.
Oh,
Yes?
absolutely, yes. It's
All right.
It's like you read my mind.
It's like the great Kastnak here. What is SMU for the win? All right. Take the cover. All right, Lindsay. The nightcap in the
figure out this next one
ACC.
too.
The nightcap in the ACC. The great Kastnak's here to make your football picks at 9:30 p.m. Oh, my God. At 9:30 p.m. on ESPN from Stanford Stadium in Stanford, California, because everybody knows Stanford's a all-coast conference powerhouse. We got the number 9 Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the Stanford Cardinal. Notre Dame's favored by a country mile and some at 32.5 points. Lizzie's going to take the Irish. I'm going to let Jude chime in on this one because this is on Jude time here at 9:30. Jude, are you going to catch any of this game?
Probably. I mean, I just want to see Jeremiah. Was it Jeremiah Love or Isaiah? What's his name?
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love.
There's Jeremiah Love and
I
Jadarian
just want to
Price.
see that guy run, dude. Every year there's usually one running back that's worth taking in the first round. Sometimes two. Bijan was one. Jamar Gibbs has turned out to be one, and I think that Jeremiah Love is definitely one that needs to get picked in the first round. I like watching that guy run. He ran through USC's defense like
Chip
Nick
Tin horn.
Nick Roddy was.
I mean, it's not often teams shit out 6'2", 225-pound running backs that can house the football from 99. You know, just those guys don't come around often.
He had like 8 touches for 177 yards. And
that game doesn't matter. What they did to Syracuse is illegal. All right.
35.
All right, Hunter. So can I pencil you down for Notre Dame in this one?
Yeah, you can put me down for the Irish. Large.
Irish by a country mile garage. All right.
Tease the line up so I can get a bigger payout. All right. Like I'll take plus 28.
All right, we're gonna hop over to the American Conference. And we got some big games happening. We already talked about Navy at Memphis. We're all going Navy except for the communist Lindsay. On Friday, November 28th.
Wow.
Oh, man. I get to say this because I see Lindsay all the time. So, from DATCU Stadium in Denton, Texas, we got the Temple Owls traveling to take on the North Texas Screaming Eagles. This game happens at 2:30 p.m. on ESPN. North Texas is a 20.5-point favorite, even though their coach is now the coach at Oklahoma State. Lindsay, who are you taking? You're gonna take the Screaming Eagles in this game, or are you gonna go with the upset and take the Temple Owls?
No, we'll go with the Screaming Eagles. Their coaching change will not affect their ability to beat Temple.
All righty. Somehow I've lost my marker here. I was doing really well, and then I was just like, well, now I'm not. So,
You want to borrow my pencil?
yes, can you pass it to me? Thank you. Lindsay's the closest person to me right now. Literally, I could drive and see him in a half an hour.
Oh,
Hunter
yeah,
lives on the other side of the planet.
Yeah, you know.
All right. Lindsay, Saturday, November 29th at 11 a.m. on ESPN Plus from, I don't even know how to say this name of the stadium. We have the East Carolina Pirates traveling to take on the Florida Atlantic Owls. More Owls here. Who? ECU's favored by 6.5 points. I don't know how they're favored by 6.5 points because they got drubbed last week by UTSA a lot to not a lot. Lindsay, are you taking the Pirates or are you going with the Owls?
You know, as I think about this game at Flagler Credit Union Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, I think that Florida Atlantic is going to take the upset on this one.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say that because I was going to butcher that. It was going to tongue twist me and it was going to come off completely wrong.
Why do they name stuff like
Lindsay, I don't know. 2 p.m. on ESPN Plus from Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We got the UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham Dragons taking on
Blazers.
Tulsa.
That's what they're.
Blazers. Well, nobody cares. Not even people that go there care. Golden Hurricanes. So Tulsa's favored by a touchdown and a half. Lindsay Coyle, are you going with the Dragons, the Blazers, whatever they are? I don't know. Or the Tulsa Golden
I don't understand why your school mascot would be a fictitious character, so I got to go with Tulsa.
Well, I mean,
have you ever?
One's a fictitious thing. The other's a sexual act.
No, that's Golden Shower. That's Golden Shower. Get it right.
I mean, I mean, might as well be the same thing. It's fucking Tulsa.
The Tulsa Buttfuckers?
Yeah.
What is it?
No.
Might as well.
Might as well be. All right. I can't protect him on that one. So you're going with Tulsa on that one.
Yep.
All righty. Our next game happens at 2:30 p.m. from the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. And we have the Black Knights of the Hudson traveling to take on the Roadrunners of Parking Lot U, UTSA. UTSA is favored by 7.5 points after last week's destruction of East Carolina. Lindsay, who are you taking? You going to go with Army or are you going to go with UTSA?
If you had the money to see that game, you'd be able to buy almost 5 tickets to the Tulsa game. On this one, you know, I know this is going to rub everyone the wrong way because I pissed off everyone in my Memphis pick. I'm going to pick UTSA.
Hey, fuck you.
I know.
All right, so this is the Salute to the Service Academy. I gotta get Jude's opinion on this game. Jude, what do you think on this one? Army or UTSA?
Black Knights all day.
All righty. Hunter, I got to hear what you think.
UTSA could be playing for the fucking Taliban. I'd cheer for the Taliban.
We got a split pot. Lindsay and I went with the Roadrunners of UTSA,
Fuck you.
Hunter and Jude.
Yeah, fuck you.
At 6
All the
p.m.
true feelings come out now on this game.
We still have like
Call it
4
rivalry.
more weeks of shows to go. Yes, call rivalry. UTSA can be playing the town, man. Oh my!
I'm gonna give my family a hot tip. If you at all ever support UTSA in front of me, I'm gonna make fun of you. My little sister goes there. I'm gonna make fun of her. My cousin went there. Guess what's gonna happen at Christmas? He's getting made fun of.
All right, at 6 p.m. on ESPN Plus from the Ray J in Tampa, Florida, we have the Rice Owls traveling to take on the South Florida Bulls. South Florida's favored by 27.5 points. Lindsay says, "Give me South Florida."
Yes. It's
You
like
like
you
how I
could
put
read
that?
my mind.
Yep. Nothing there. All right.
And I bet you know the next one, too. Well,
At 6:30 p.m. on the ESPNU from Ullman Stadium in beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, Tulane host the Charlotte 49ers. Tulane's a 30.5 point favorite. Lindsay is taking Tulane.
I am
Tulane's
taking
in, Tulane's out.
That's right. No tolls.
No
And
toll.
only
I
$8
think
for the game.
I think there's a toll that goes around the city. All right, and that's going to wrap up the A, C, and Lindsay. Lindsay, thanks for playing. We appreciate it.
pleasure.
No, I'm kidding. My pleasure. You still have to make some marquee picks coming up here.
Oh, we'll
We're
make
going to
some-
hop on over to – no, absolutely. And I got to get the rest of the picks. Remember, we're picking every game. We're not going to show every game tonight. We're
Here's the
gonna pick every
problem.
game.
Do I have to remember what I'm picking now when I send you my picks later?
Yes.
Because
It
I don't know.
wouldn't
what they are.
Well, I tell you what. If you mess up and you send me the wrong thing, then I'll text you back. How about
Just
that?
go with whoever wins.
Whoa,
That's convenient.
whoa.
That sounds like a real winner. Sure, Jude.
I'll take the team that scored the most points.
The most team
Yeah,
scores
I'm gonna
the
go
most
with
points
them.
usually wins.
Not always, according to Lindsay. Fucking Lindsay. Kidding me. All right, we're going to hop over to the Big 12 only because they're on the list. We're just going to work our way down. We'll get through this as fast as possible, and hopefully I don't fuck up too much. All right. Friday, November 28th at 11 a.m. on ESPN. From David Booth, Kansas Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, we've got Utah Utes, the number 13 Utah Utes, the two Utes traveling to take on the Jayhawks. Utah's favored by 11.5 points. Vegas is 59.5 points to play the game. I'm taking the Utes because Kansas stinks. I'll get y'all's picks on this later. On Friday, November 28th, that's 8 p.m. on Fox. That's the three-letter network from Mountain America Stadium in Tempe, Arizona. We got the number 25 Arizona Wildcats traveling to take on the number 20 Arizona State Fighting Joey Preciados. Arizona's favored by 1.5. I'm going with Arizona. Jude, are you taking the Fighting Joey Preciados? Or you're going to go with the Wildcats?
I'm going with the Wildcats.
All righty. Hunter, we're going to go with the number 25 Wildcats, or you're going to go with the Fighting Joey Preciados?
Football.
Wildcats. Lindsay, can I pick this game for you? Can the great Kasnak pick this game?
Oh, you can try, but you might get this one wrong.
The Lindsay Coyle pick for Arizona at Arizona State. Lindsay's going with the Fighting Joey Preciados.
You win.
Yay!
Yay! Woo!
All righty. On Saturday, November 29th, 11 a.m. on ESPN from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown, West Virginia. We got the number 5 Texas Tech Red Raiders traveling to take on the West Virginia Mountaineers. I'm going with the Red Raiders and one Cam Dickey. West Virginia, good to have Rich Rod back this season. You don't stand a chance this week. All righty, at 11 a.m., also on TNT, HBO Max from McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas, we have the Houston Cougars traveling to take on the Baylor Bears. Believe it or not, I have not picked a winner on this game yet, so I'm going to do it right now. Baylor's favored by 2.5. I said to the crowd, I will not pick Baylor again this year because every time I pick them, they lose. And I'm not picking them. I'm taking Houston. Going with the Cougs. Congratulations, Baylor, on winning. You're now bowl eligible. You're welcome. Also at 11 a.m. on Fox Sports 1 from Bill Snyder Family Stadium in Manhattan, Kansas. Two teams that have vastly underperformed this year. We have the Colorado Buffaloes traveling to take on the Kansas State Wildcats. Kansas State's a 16.5-point favorite. Knowing how the season goes, they're going to eke out a win against Colorado just barely by maybe a point, and they may have a new coach next year, and his name rhymes with Colin Klein. Give me the Wildcats. All righty. Also at 11 a.m. on ESPN U from Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater, Oklahoma. We have the Iowa State Cyclones traveling to take on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Oklahoma State, I don't know. They're just waiting for this thing to be over. They see the finish line. It's there. They're there. Iowa State's going to find a way to barely win this game as well against Oklahoma State. So take the under for certain. And Oklahoma State to cover. I went with Iowa State. At 12 p.m. on ESPN2 from Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. We got the UCF Golden Knights traveling to take on the number 11 Cougars of BYU. BYU is going to beat UCF down like they stole something. It's not 17.5 points is not enough points to win by. They're going to win by at least 3 touchdowns. Take the over as well. At 2:30 p.m. on Fox, Big 12 is going to be done by like early evening. From Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, Texas. We got the Cincinnati Bearcats trying to take on the TCU Horned Frogs. TCU's a 4.5-point favorite. Vegas is 56.5 to play the game. I say I'm going with the Frogs. Give me the Frogs. Did I take the Frogs? I don't know if I actually took the Frogs or not. I got to switch my page here. Let's see. I think I took the Frogs. I'm pretty certain I took the Frogs. I did. I took Cincinnati. No, I took Cincinnati. I'm a liar. I'm going to change my pick. I'm going with the Frogs. Going with the Frogs. Give me the Frogs. All right, that's going to wrap up the Big 12. And we're going to head on over to Lindsay here with the Big 10. Big 10's got some interesting matchups this week, Lindsay.
Jude?
And one of them, what's that? Oh, I'm sorry, Jude. I'm sorry, Jude. I had Lindsay on the brain. Mr. Hansen was,
It would
Yeah,
be
it's kind of weird.
all right. Jude, I have two teams that you could give two shits less about right now in our first game at 11 a.m. on CBS. This is Friday, November 28th. Black Friday here. While everybody's out doing some shopping, Jude and I are going to be watching Iowa take on Nebraska from Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Iowa's a 6.5-point favorite. Vegas has 38.5 points to play this game. Can we hope for a snowstorm or something to make this thing interesting?
Oh, geez. I'm going to go with Nebraska.
Taking the Huskers.
Okay.
I took Iowa, and that's only because Iowa's quarterbacks played the whole season, and Nebraska's quarterback, I don't know what he can do. So
I just
I'm
watched
going with
Penn
Iowa.
State put absolute belt to Cornhusker ass last week.
Completely forgot about Dylan Raiola, so I'm going to switch to Iowa.
Okay.
That's right.
We saved you on that one. Thank you, Hunter. The separation game, a game I could have caught up to Jude on. You had to go and fuck it up. Thanks.
It's not my fucking fault that you're like 30 games behind me, all right?
All right, Jude. At 6:30 p.m. on Friday from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, we have the number 2 Indiana Hoosiers traveling to take on the Boilermakers of Purdue. Jude, who you got? You got Indiana or Purdue?
I got the soon-to-be crowned national champion Indiana Hoosiers.
There you go. All right, Jude, we're going to get everybody in on this one, but I'm going to get your thoughts on this game first. Saturday, November 29th at 11 a.m. on Fox from Michigan Stadium in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We got the game. Number 1, Ohio State. Number 15, Michigan. Ohio State's favored by 9.5 points. Vegas has 44.5 points to play the game. Does Michigan get one for the thumb? Do they get one for the thumb, or does Ohio State break the streak, start their own streak, and march their way to the Big Ten championship game?
Dude, Ohio State beats everybody except Michigan. Even when they won the national title, they beat everybody except Michigan.
Jude's going with Michigan. All right, Hunter, I got to get your thoughts on this one.
For 4 years, we've heard Michigan look Ohio State dead in the face, call them soft, and then go out for 60 minutes and prove exactly that. All Ohio State has done this year is beat down everybody in front of them. But they've only played one team in the top 25 in total team composite talent. They played Texas to start season, beat them 14-7. This is the second team they will play this season in the top 25 of total composite talent, not named dead in the water Penn State. But Penn State, for about 15 minutes in that game, hung in there until they realized they didn't have a coach. I'm going to do something I'm really probably going to regret. But Ohio State's still soft. Give me the Wolverines.
All right, Lindsay. Mr. Handless, where you at?
I'm back.
Who are you taking, Ohio State or Michigan?
Forgive me. What game are we talking about?
The game.
The big game. Michigan, Ohio State. Michigan? Ohio State, Michigan.
Oh,
1
OSU
versus
all the
15.
way. Yeah.
All right. We've got to have the contrarian here. Roses are red, violets are blue. I got to say this for USC. I can't use it on Ohio State, too.
You can't use it on
I'm going to go with Michigan. I'm picking Michigan. I'm picking them. I'm picking Big Blue. Uncle Tim, that's for you. We're going Big Blue.
Wow.
All righty, Jude. At 2:30 p.m. on CBS from Husky Stadium in Washington, Seattle, Washington, that is, with the number 6 Oregon Ducks taking on the Washington Huskies. Jude, Oregon's a 6.5-point favorite. Vegas is 51.5 points to play the game. Who are you taking in this one, Jude?
I'm taking the Ducks.
Quack, quack. All right. I took the Ducks also. All right, Jude. At 2:30 p.m. on Fox Sports 1 from Huntington Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota, we have the Wisconsin Badgers traveling to take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And after the ass whooping last week that Minnesota's delved out, they are now the favorite, or they're a 1.5, or I'm sorry. After the ass whoopings that Wisconsin has delved out the last 2 weeks, Minnesota's only a 1.5 favorite, Jude. Vegas is 37.5 points to play the game. I know where you're leaning on this one. Are you going to go? You're going to go Badgers?
100%.
Badgers all the way. Jude's
Badgers?
taking the Badgers.
Badges?
All righty, Jude. At 2:30 p.m. on the Big Ten Network from SHI Stadium in Piscataway, New Jersey, we have the Penn State Nittany Lions traveling to take on the Rutgers Hitmen. Penn State's a 13.5-point favorite. Vegas is 55.5 points to play the game. You going to take the Nittany Lions?
Yes, unfortunately.
All righty.
There's not even a line available for this game. What the fuck?
Yeah. From Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan at 6 p.m. on that Fox Sports 1, we got the Terrapins of Maryland traveling to take on the Spartans of Michigan State. Michigan State's a 3.5-point favorite. Vegas is 48.5 points to play the game. Jude, who are you taking in this game?
Michigan State, take the under on the points.
Take the under. All right. 6:30 p.m. on NBC from Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles, California. We got the FUCLA Bruins taking on the number 17 USC Trojans. USC's a 21.5-point favorite. Vegas is 58.5 points to play the game. Jude wants USC to win, but he wants them to get rid of their coach. So he's perplexed. He's conflicted, but he's still going to take the Trojans. Feet for victory. We are
100%
can't spell SEC without SEC.
That's right.
You're going with USC? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, sir.
You're not going to find anybody in the panel.
What's the fucking song called? The Pride of Troy.
Dude,
sounds like the interesting to Conan.
When Matthew was a baby, when he was first born, I made up a song to put him to bed. It would be like USC, touchdown USC, Trojans, run the ball, throw the pass, we're gonna kick the Bruins. But
that's great. That's great.
All right. We got one more Big Ten game to pick, Jude. One more Big Ten game at 6:30 p.m. on Fox from Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. We have the Wildcats of Northwestern traveling to take on the Fighting Illini of Illinois. Illinois is a 6.5-point favorite. Vegas is 46.5 points to play the game. Who are you taking in this one? You going to take the smart kids or you going to take the Illini?
I'm going to take the team that beat USC.
Going with Illinois. Alrighty, and that's going to wrap up the Big 10. Y'all ready for some other big matchups? We're going to go down the list here. I'm going to try to pick up the pace a little bit, get us moving a little bit faster. We're going to go to the Conference of Champions. That's Conference USA. That's only because they have to have a champion. And
Are you picking those?
Yes, I am picking Conference USA.
All right, here. I'll ask you so you don't get to line yourself up here. All right.
Okay, thank you. Let me get to the first game. Hold on. Hold your horses there, bub.
All right. Well, I mean,
all right, I'm ready to go.
DraftKings Sportsbook, so I don't have the name of the stadiums, but at noon Central Standard Time,
I'm taking the Blue Hens. You don't have to worry about it. I'm not picking the Miners. I'm going to Delaware.
All right. Also at the same time, the Florida International Panthers take on the Sam Houston State Bearcats.
There's no way I would pick Sam Houston State unless I was in the jail across the street.
All right. At 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers take on the Jayville State
Gamecocks. Give me the chrome helmets. Give me the chrome helmets.
All right. At the same time, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, take on the Missouri State Bears.
Make them bowl eligible. Give me the Bears.
All right. And then at 2 p.m., the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders take on the New Mexico State Aggies.
It's the only ones I'll cheer for this weekend. The only Aggies I'm cheering for this weekend. Give me New Mexico State.
Wow.
All right. And finally, at 2:30 p.m., the Kennesaw State Owls take on the Liberty Flames.
Who?
The Liberty Mutual Emus.
Who?
Give
me the Owls. Give me the Owls. Give me the Owls.
All right, let me make sure that's all the games. All right,
that's all the games. I got to sit in front of me. All right. We're going to get to some Maction here. What's a little left of Maction? You can run me on the Maction here. I've got some Maction lined up. Hold on. Let me get to my Friday schedule because Ohio at Buffalo is the first game.
Yep, I was going to tee it up there for you. Black Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, the Ohio Bobcats take on the Buffalo Bulls. Winner of this game will represent their part of the MAC in the MAC championship against Western Michigan.
I wasn't really happy with the last time I took Buffalo, and I'm not going to take them. Ohio's going to win this game. Give me the Bobcats.
All right. Same time, the Kent State Golden Flashes, for the last time and maybe ever, will travel to wherever in to Cobb, Illinois, to take on the Northern Illinois Huskies.
Give me the Flashes. Going with the Flashes.
On the road. All right. On Saturday, November 29th at 11 a.m., Big Ball State travels to wherever the hell Miami of Ohio is to take on Miami of Ohio.
Redhawks. They got rid of DeQuan Finn and got instantly better. Give me the Redhawks.
All right. And finally, to wrap it all up, Toledo travels to Central Michigan to take on the Chippewas.
You know, the name of their stadium is Kelly Shorts Stadium in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Give me the Chippewas. Going with the Chippewas. Toledo's the favorite. Give me the Chippewas. Actually, did I take the Chippewas? I did take the Chippewas. I did. Give me the Chippewas.
Yeah.
I know.
All right.
You can't have an upset. You can't have a... That's like a blindside in Survivor. You can't have a blindside without a victim. You know what I mean?
All right.
Give me the Chippewas. Going to
that's action. I love Survivor, Matthew, and I love that show.
I watch Survivor I've watched Survivor every week for 25 years.
That's awesome, man.
I don't think I've seen a full hour of Survivor fully put together in my entire life by Will.
But I've watched every episode. All right, Jude, let's go over to the Mountain West. You ready to go to the Mountain West? Yep. In our first game, it's going to be our last game in the Salute to Service Academy until Army-Navy. This is it for the season until Army-Navy. All right, Jude, at 2 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. This is Friday, by the way, from Kansas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. We got the Air Force Falcons traveling to take on Colorado State. Colorado State is a 2.5-point underdog to Air Force. Air Force is the favorite. Vegas is 44.5 points to play the game. Jude says, fuck Colorado State, give me Air Force.
100%, man. My service academy for the last 3 years. You know I'm taking them.
Yep, and he's going to take them again next year, too. So There you go. Hunter, who do you got? You got the Falcons or you got the Rams?
I wish I knew the name of this rivalry off the top of my head. I don't, but they play at at Broncos Stadium, or they should.
And into Rumble and the Rockies or something like that?
No, that's Utah, Colorado. I'll figure out the name for this later. But I'm going to go with the Blue Falcons.
All right, Lindsay.
Sorry, Fighting Falcons.
You know Lindsay's taking Colorado State. Communist.
I'm taking who now?
You're taking Air Force, aren't you? Air Force in Colorado State. Colorado
You
You will
State.
sound off that you're picking Air Force.
I'll take Air Force.
Air Force. Wow.
They are playing it at Canvas Stadium. This game used to be played at the Broncos Stadium.
The Broncos may have a
All right.
home game this week.
It's
All
got
right.
a shitty name. It's called Ram Falcon. All right, whatever. It's stupid.
No, that is kind of stupid. All right, Lindsay.
Okay, that's just her names.
All right, Lindsay, you
I
faded
know.
because Jude's picking it. All right. At 2:30 p.m. on CBS Sports Network from University Stadium at Albuquerque, New Mexico. We got the San Diego State Aztecs traveling to take on the Lobos of New Mexico. San Diego State is a 1.5 favorite. Vegas is 41.5 points to play the game. Jude, are you going to go with the Aztecs or the Lobos?
Lobos and take the over.
Lobos take the over.
And you know,
Like it.
Lobos are going to have to get most of that.
Yep, they're going to have to.
All
right,
they're playing
Jude.
a fucking stingy defense there out of San Diego State.
There may not be a lot of points scored in this game. I don't know that I take the over, but if they win, I don't know. San Diego State won a game like 6-3 earlier this year.
No, they won a game 6-3. That is correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Jude, our last game on Friday at 3 p.m. on CBS from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. We have the Boise State Broncos taking on the Utah State Aggies. Boise State's a 3.5-point favorite. Vegas says 55.5 points to play the game. Jude, are you going to go with the Broncos or the Aggies?
I am going to go with the Aggies.
Alrighty. I lied when I said it's the only Aggies I was cheering for the weekend. I actually took Utah State.
I was going to just ask you about that. You said you
Yeah. Yeah, I'm full of shit, 75% of the time. Lindsay, you ready to hear Jude's next pick?
Bring it.
Bring it. All right. 8 p.m. on Saturday, November 29th on CBS Sports Network from McKay Stadium in Reno, Nevada. We got the UNLV Running Rebs taking on the Wolfpack of Nevada. UNLV's a 7.5-point favorite. Vegas says 53.5 points to play the game. Jude says, don't turn your back on the Wolfpack, but give me the Rebs.
Yep.
I'm sorry I'm out of line if I'm guessing for you, Jude, but I think you're going to take UNLV. I mean, talk about like a spectrum of games. They got a bunch of early games on Friday. They got a bunch of late games on Saturday. You know what I mean? I'm flipping through like 6 pages here trying to find them. But I could have written down UNLV for Jude. I knew he would go with them. All right. At 9:30 p.m. on Fox Sports 1 from CEFCU Stadium in San Jose, California, we got the Bulldogs of Fresno State traveling to take on the San Jose State Spartans. Fresno State's favored by 3.5 points. Vegas says 45.5 points to play the game. I'm gonna make a prediction here. Jude's gonna go with Fresno State.
Anytime, any place, anywhere.
I also went with Fresno State too because I think they're gonna kick the crap out of San Jose State. All right, Jude. Nightcap here, 10 p.m. from Clarence T.C. Ching Athletic Complex in Honolulu, Hawaii. We got the Wyoming Cowboys, Broncos, whatever they are, taking on the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii. Hawaii's an 8.5-point favorite. Vegas is 44.5 points to play the game. Jude, are you going to go with Wyoming or Hawaii in the season finale nightcap?
I am going to go with Hawaii.
Fuck yeah. I'm going to go ahead and pick this game since I'll be at it. I'm going to take the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors to score all the fucking points this game because you watch Wyoming play. You know they suck balls.
Oh, you're going to be at the game?
All right, Lindsay.
Yeah,
Lindsay.
I'll be at the. I'll make the trip to the Ching.
Lindsay.
Lindsay's asleep.
I still don't understand how you can have the word rainbow and warrior in the same sentence.
It was.
Look, I'm gonna let y'all in on secret about the people of Hawaii. They're kind of an odd group. I'm just gonna put it that way. They're kind of an odd group.
They were the Rainbows.
All right, Lindsay. Who are you going with? Hawaii or Wyoming?
I sent it to everyone. Hawaii.
You're going with Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, did we just give?
I thought maybe you'd had a stroke a minute ago.
You can't. You're not gonna luck Wyoming into this one. Wyoming's fucking dog shit.
Read it and weep. Check the timestamp.
Check the timestamp. All right, Lindsay's the only one that's got all his games in so far. Except for me. I've got all the games because I...
This game's a rivalry game
called
Battle of Paniolo, by the way. Got a trophy and everything.
Battle of Paniolo. Is it?
My wife, ladies and gentlemen, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Nice take a bow. Take a bow. Take a bow.
Hey, she's out of the frame. Hold on. She's back in.
She has to take a bow. I got to see a bow. If you see somebody walk behind me, let me know because it probably means something bad's about to happen to me.
Yeah, someone has broken into the fucking house.
Or someone's walking behind me. It's not good.
Walking up behind you with a heavy object.
Either let me know or say a prayer. One or the other. I don't
know. Something very bad happened.
Is Shelly not home?
All right. Well, I mean, they're home, but everybody knows better to come out here and bother me. So something's behind me. Something bad has happened. Or is about to. All right, Jude. We're going back to Pac-12. The mighty Pac-12, Jude. At 5:30 p.m. on Saturday, November 29th on the CW Network from Martin Stadium in Pullman, Washington. We got the Oregon State Beavers traveling to take on the Cougars of Washington State. And the rematch, the home and home, the second time this season the two teams have played. Jude, I'm sure you did Washington State the last time. I'm almost positive you did. We got to look back in our records here, and because it's a rivalry game, I think. I don't know if it's a rivalry game if you play twice a year.
Probably by force.
Conference.
For the conference championship.
Class behind you. Nothing? Wow. Okay.
Nothing. No, I just. You know, have you ever seen Dinner for Schmucks, Lindsay?
No.
You know, like whenever danger happens, you fall on the ground and pretend to be dead. That's what I'm doing. Fall on the ground.
I don't like slapstick either, but that movie is just fantastic.
What's it called again?
I got a secret.
Dinner for Schmucks.
It's called Dinner for Schmucks. I have two people I could win that with right now. I could go to the well.
I hope he's not on the screen.
One of the people Lindsay knows.
I hope it's not one of us.
No. One of the people. No, one of them was my former boss, and another guy's the record driver. I could win Dinner for Schmucks with either guy. You have to watch the movie so you can have the laugh with me.
Okay.
You're like, oh my god, he's 100% correct. Lloyd could win Dinner for Schmucks. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So Jude, you're going to go with Washington State.
Wazoo.
Lindsay, you're going to go with Oregon State or Washington State? I'm not looking at my phone right now, so you're going. What's that?
I think Washington State. Yep.
Okay. Hunter.
I'll show some feline solidarity here and pick the Cougs, but this will be the last time they win a Pac championship because the next year it's Texas State's conference. We're winning it every year from here on out.
All right.
That's right.
On to SEC and Hunter. All right, Hunter. On Friday, 11 a.m. ABC. We got the Egg Bowl with number 7 Ole Miss taking on Mississippi State at Davis Wade Stadium in Stark Vegas, Mississippi. Ole Miss is 7.5 point favorite.
Is this game going to be like when Urban Meyer was maybe going to take the Texas job, so we're all watching Big Noon Kickoff to see what color tie he was fucking wearing?
Oh, absolutely.
Is Lane wearing a purple shirt or an orange shirt, guys?
This could be ridiculous.
There's a dog.
Just pick the game.
Just give me the Rebs.
He's going to work.
Give me the Rebs.
He's going to coach the Jets next year.
The Jets. All right, Jude. This is your guy. This is the only chance you have to cheer at the national championship game. You're going to take your guy? Lindsay, are you wearing pants?
Huh?
I just interrupted Jude. I was like, Lindsay, you wearing pants? Because you're like, I didn't even see.
I am wearing pants, yes. Well, shorts.
All right. Shorts. Jorts or shorts?
No, just regular shorts.
All right. All right, sorry, Jude.
This
is what happens when you...
Horrible. For the last 3 years, I've been talking about Ole Miss making the college football playoff, possibly winning a national title, and Tiff's going to win the Egg Bowl, get in the playoff, and then not coach in the college football playoff. Oh my goodness, what are we going to do?
Hear me out. Chaos scenario. He takes the team finds out he's taking whatever job. They lose to fucking Mississippi State, and Ole Miss doesn't let him get on the plane home.
He gets tarmac twice. Oh my god!
We're gonna call that Plan Chaos.
Oh man, he gets tarmac
Operation
twice. All right, Hunter.
Tarmac twice.
All right, Hunter. What are you going with? Are you gonna go with Operation Tarmac twice, or are you gonna go with?
I want to so bad. Mississippi State's so fucking terrible. The only reason this line is down to 7 points is because everybody in Vegas thinks Lane's going to fucking LSU or Florida. I don't know.
What are your thoughts on that, everyone? Real quick.
The better job is LSU. No matter how fucking shitty it looks with the Brian Kelly and Louisiana governor, you can, unless you're an idiot or a Yankee that doesn't understand football, you can win a national championship at LSU.
I have
athletes alone.
Theory. I live in a world of chaos. So
he's not staying at Ole Miss. Not at this point. There's no way.
I think there's another job out there that they're not talking about that he might be in the running for.
I
think we're gonna know everything. I think we're gonna know everything by Saturday afternoon. I think chaos theory was
Operation Tarmac 3 times.
Dude, it would be Operation Chaos, awesomeness, or Operation Awesomeness would be if he gets offered, a last minute team throws their name in the hat, because somebody lost to UCLA. Now that would be awesome.
Or,
I'm gonna tell you this right
hypothetically,
I'm coming home.
Another team, their coach takes a job for maybe the Tennessee Titans, and they go to their first guy, and he says, "You know what? I like being retired and hanging out with my wife, who gets their cake catered. And I won't coach for you, even though you've tried like 27 times. So you could hire my former assistant because you hired my other former assistant." But we'll get to that one later.
Yeah, well, maybe. All right, so just to put a bow on it, Lindsay, Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Who are you going with?
I'm going with. Hang on, let me see who I picked.
Littering.
You picked Mississippi State, by the way.
I think I.
Oh, Lindsay took Mississippi State. Oh,
what did I pick?
That's just etched in stone.
You sent the pick. It's right there. I can read it.
I can't see it. Where did I pick? No, that's Missouri State.
Oh, Missouri. Oh, fuck. I never claimed I was smart. All right. No, that's Mississippi State. It says
Where?
Mississippi State under Memphis.
Oh, it's up at the top. I'm looking at the bottom of it. Yes, Mississippi State for me. It's a long list.
Over under on a player doing the dog piss celebration.
Dak Prescott is in Dallas, not in Mississippi State anymore.
I took Ole Miss. I'm going with Ole Miss. I don't think Mississippi State has a chance. I think they're gonna get blown out.
No, I just don't see how Mississippi State wins this fucking game. They're so bad. They're just so awful. They gave up a 17-point lead in the fourth fucking quarter.
Give me Trinidad Chambliss for some Heisman love, all right? Let's get Trinidad Chambliss to New York.
For sure, man. That kid's been.
He's a better quarterback than Diego Pavia. I'll stand on that.
Hang on. Yeah. Did I say Mississippi? I said Mississippi State.
God
yes, right
there. I must have been having a stroke. I got to change that pick.
I've scratched this out twice now. If you change it back to Mississippi State, I'm docking you like 12 points.
No. I'll change it and stand. I don't know what I was thinking. I had my attention was divided.
Oh my god!
Man.
This show's off the fucking rails.
Or what? What were you doing to pick Mississippi State?
We're all gonna pick by conference. We're an hour in. We're not even fully through the fucking SEC. Oh my god!
What I think it was earlier. I had to mute the mic and turn the camera off because all of a sudden I had this bout of vertigo and I was about to fall out of my chair and barf all over the floor. So I had to lay my head on the desk
right there.
My most viewed video. Lindsay fucking falls out of his chair and throws up everywhere. Why did I say it?
So I think I was
in the throes of that when I was best Mitch McConnell impersonation.
It was not good. So I think I was in the throes of that when I was reading the list.
This is the live action version of Frozen. All right, Friday, 6:30 p.m. It's the only game that matters in this house. From Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium in Austin, Texas, you got the number 3 fighting Texas A&M Aggies, who I've taken every time this year. I've picked them every game this season versus the number 16 Texas Longhorns. This game happens at 6:30 p.m. on ABC. A&M's a 2.5-point favorite.
You picked him against Notre Dame?
No, I didn't. I lied. Once again, I've been proven to be a liar. I lied. All right, I'm taking them almost every game this year. And you know what? And, we call some calls. Maybe Notre Dame, not fucking extra point up. They would have lost that game. So, all right. I digress. This is the SEC matchup. Hunter, the SEC's your conference. You pick the game.
Everyone's heard about the stat sheets and the spreadsheets that I've been using all year to pick teams. They say A&M by 3.7. Everyone talks about how A&M's this perfect team. How Casey Concepcion's this great wide receiver. How Mike Elko is not, in fact, 400 pounds. He's 399.
He's getting close.
He's 5'8". Everyone talks about Tommy Moffitt, his strength program. I say A&M has played one fucking team this season with a winning record. Oh, they played Missouri. Yeah, with the fucking... You saw Missouri play Oklahoma and look even worse because they're dog shit. Thumbs down. Give me the horns.
All right, Jude. I know you hate Texas, so let's hear it.
All right. I do. But Miami, Oregon, Penn State, and there's one other team that I always say is a fraud. I know they're 11-0, but they are frauds. Give me the Longhorns.
Oh my God! Now Texas is definitely losing. Way to go, Jude! Thanks for fucking helping up.
Hell fucking froze over. I mean, hell had to have fucking froze over.
All right, Lindsay.
Bitcoin must be down to $1. Fucking.
Tell me Lindsay took A&M. Please tell me Lindsay took A&M.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Texas has a chance. Jude, you're back in good graces now. That's all I can tell you. You don't have to ask who I took. I'm going to take them every game. Unless they're playing Notre Dame, and then I'm still going to take them. Notre Dame, the only time I'll ever pick against Notre Dame is when they play Texas.
I mean, there was a solid chance earlier this year for about an hour where it looked like we might get the Cass Bowl in the national championship. And then Cam Williams sold.
You know how hard – I would have probably gone to the game. I probably would have, mortgaged the kidney or something to go to the game.
Wow.
Your kidneys aren't worth anything.
Hey, they don't know that. Don't fucking time me out that bad. Thanks a lot, asshole. Now everybody knows. All right, Hunter, for the last time, you get to give a shit about this conference for the last time. The last time today. You get to give a shit about this.
There's so many more SEC games. I gotta pick fucking Clemson, South Carolina.
We didn't pick this game already?
No, you didn't let me pick it.
You didn't.
I didn't get to the bottom half of the SEC. Well, they don't matter.
All right. I'm gonna wrap this up in a bow real quick. I'm gonna take Clemson in the Palmetto Bowl. Kentucky against Louisville. We already heard that shit.
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. I gotta get caught up. I'm way behind. I put the hat for the horse here.
Some say that he's the slowest ever. I don't know.
Yes, if you sold a
other
kidney,
people are saying that.
If you sold a kidney and had $2, you could get in to see Boston College play.
But
it's one of the worst deals in the history of ever.
Never, yeah. All right. Who are you taking, LSU, Oklahoma? I'm getting everybody's opinion on this game. So
Boomer Sooner.
Even though LSU is awful.
Boomer Sooner.
Jude, who are you taking? Boomer Sooner?
Boomer Sooner.
Lindsay?
I don't remember. I got to find them on my list. How difficult is it?
Lindsay, which team is nicknamed the Sooners?
Oklahoma.
Okay.
I'm taking Oklahoma.
All right.
It's consistent pick. We're all taking it. I want to take LSU, but I wouldn't take LSU if Joe Montana was leading them right now. They're terrible.
Unless LSU showed up with fucking guns on the field, which they probably already do, I wouldn't take them.
No. All right. 2:30 p.m. on ESPN from Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee. We got the number 14 Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the number 19 Tennessee Volunteers. Hunter, Vandy is the favorite. Not. Tennessee is the favorite, 3.5 points. Vegas is 65.5 points to play the game. There's going to be all kinds of points put on this game. Who are you taking?
Fucking Rocky Top.
Rocky Top. Jude.
When I tell you the spreadsheet has it at 0.0, I'm not kidding. It's 0.0003 Tennessee. It's insane.
It's a pick 'em according to Hunter's spreadsheet. Jude, who are you taking?
I'm going to go with the smart kids and Jay Cutler's old school.
All righty. Jude's taking Vanderbilt. Lindsay, who did you take in your spreadsheet?
Tennessee.
Oh, we got some separation here. I also went with Tennessee. And why? I don't know. I really don't know why.
It feels good.
Vanderbilt's probably the more potent offense. But
Vanderbilt
Bobby Hill
now is going to probably
Tennessee.
score 70.
I mean, Vanderbilt might cover on their own. You know what I mean? They might hit the over on their own.
The over-under on this game only being 65, which sounds old. Like you're like only. This game might have 120 points scored in it. I mean, it might.
It very well maybe. I think this
Neither
next game is a
worth
rivalry,
shit.
but neither
It
one
is.
of these teams are any good at all.
It's
Missouri
called
travels
the
to
battle
Arkansas
line.
at 2:30 p.m. on the SEC Network from Razorback Stadium in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Missouri's a 2.5-point favorite. Vegas has 57.5 points to play the game. Who are you going with, Hunter?
Elijah Drinkwitz has yet to lose this game. I don't really care. Arkansas's secondary is fucking dog shit. I'm going to take Missouri.
Whoever the Arkansas's next head coach is, good luck. I hate Bobby Petrino. End of season. Bye-bye, Bobby.
I also
hope you
hate
never get another job again. I
Arkansas.
think you're a terrible human being.
Okay, we get it. You don't like
your next
fucking Bobby
job.
Petrino. You're still
No, your
mad
next job's
about
at
Matt
Walmart.
fucking Jones in 2003.
I just don't like Bobby Petrino. I don't think he's a good human. He's bad to his core. And I think we've already picked Florida and Florida State, haven't we?
No, we have not. We have not talked about the Cartoon Network special here.
All right. What was that,
but-
Jude?
No, I said, wasn't he the coach that took the female student up to the bar on a motorcycle?
Yeah.
That is correct. He also crashed the motorcycle.
You crashed that more, yeah.
Then he lied. They tried to cover it up. He's just a scumbag. I don't like Bobby Petrino. Enjoy your last game in Fayetteville, Bobby.
My favorite
away.
Bobby
Thanks.
Petrino moment is that when he was on his coach, when he was doing his second stint at Louisville, he was on his coach's show. They were like interviewing him about the upcoming game, and across the news ticker was Bobby Petrino has been fired by Louisville. He found out in the middle of his live fucking coach's show that he was canned.
That's
It's
awesome.
perfect.
Anyway, Florida State at Florida. This might be the last time the Gus Bus coaches a football game. He's a hero of mine. If you are a big offensive X's and O's guy, the Gus Bus has got to be one of your heroes. I'm going to take the Knowles. Please
All right.
don't fucking lose to Florida. Please.
All right.
really
Iron
don't
Bowl.
know.
We're all picking the Iron Bowl here because we have to, because there's some
Fuck yeah.
importance to this game. 6:30 p.m. ABC from Jordan-Hare Stadium at Auburn, Alabama. Alabama's a 6.5-point favorite, but there is a real possibility that Auburn could win this game. There's also a real possibility that if Auburn wins this game, Alabama fires their head coach. Like it's not simmering. It's not boiling. It's raging over the edge of the pot. They don't like him at all. Hunter, who are you taking? Iron Bowl.
Oh, the last time this game was played in Jordan-Hare at 6:30 p.m., some guy named Chris Davis took a kickback to win the fucking football game. Give me the Tigers. War damn Eagle.
All right, Jude. Hopefully you have some more common sense than Hunter does. Did you take
As
Roll
much
Tide
as I
Bama?
like chaos and would love to see that chaos, I got to go Roll Tide.
All right. Lindsay,
I
the
gotta go low
nightcap
tide.
in
On this one.
SEC. Low tide?
Low tide.
Low tide. All right. I also went with Alabama and high tide.
I can feel it
So
in the
last
air.
year, when Hunter and I,
DJ
when
Durkin's
Hunter and I
going to
went
instill
to
a killer mentality into that Auburn
for
Tigers.
some reason, he does have it. He does have the killer mentality. Let me tell this quick story real quick before we transition to our next conference here.
The
So
last time I ever had
Hunter
to
and I
pick
went
the
to
fucking
the
Sun Belt.
UT Clemson playoff game. And I had the entire section, not the star row, not the row behind us, not the row in front of us, the entire section after every time Texas had a good play
High
going,
tide.
high tide!
High tide.
The whole section doing it. I do high tide, and then everybody was like high-fiving everybody doing the high tide. It was
We were all right around,
100
behind the Clemson bench on the 50 going, high tide.
high tide. They were like, what are these idiots doing?
They knew.
Come on, we were the
What
most sober
are
people
these
there
idiots?
by far.
Yeah. By a long shot. All right.
I was at
For the
USC
last time,
Notre
Hunter,
Dame game.
Huh?
What's that?
I was at a USC Notre Dame game, and we were sitting next to some Notre Dame fans, and we were going back and forth the whole game. And he was saying that Notre Dame has this person went to Notre Dame, that person went to Notre Dame, and I was getting kind of tipsy. And a dude, I don't know if he got popped in the mouth or a wrench slipped or something, but he was missing a front tooth. And I told him, I said, well, dude, Dr. Beecham went to, now that's a famous dentist out here in Southern California. He gets a ton of Western dentals. Well, Dr. Beecham went to USC, dude. I'm like, you need to go see Dr. Beecham. And I don't know if he understood it, but my whole group of people, the 20 people that were with me, oh, dude, we loved it. Then he just smiled and laughed. And he must have got it because he just smiled and laughed. Like, oh, I kind of got embarrassed. But yeah, it was pretty fun.
That's funny. All right,
Yeah.
Hunter. The last time you get to take on the Sun Belt here.
Oh, it's like a weight.
12:30 p.m.
Shoulders.
Aspen, Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. Is Georgia Southern at Marshall?
Fuck. I don't know. The Thundering Herd. A meteor.
All right.
The Sun Belt refs to fuck over a team. I don't know. You pick.
1 p.m. Georgia State at Old Dominion. ODU win the conference today?
Well, they will. I think they're already guaranteed to go to the Sun Belt Championship. But if they aren't, then this does it for them. Give me the Monarchs.
All right. At 1:30 p.m. from Kid Brewer Stadium in Boone, North Carolina. We got Arkansas taking on App State. App State's a 2.5-point favorite. Vegas has 54.5 points to play the game. You go with the Red Wolves, or you're going to go with the Mountaineers?
Give me the Mountaineers.
All right. And a game that you really don't like either one of these teams at 2 p.m. UL Monroe travels to take on the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana at Cajun Field in Lafayette, Louisiana. University of Louisiana Raging Cajuns are favored by 9.5 points. Vegas has 49.5 points to play the game.
No. I have been respectful for 8 fucking years about this bullshit and this University of Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Fuck that. Your name is Louisiana Lafayette. All right. Nobody in the state of Louisiana gives a fuck about you other than you, because all y'all couldn't get into fucking LSU, which isn't a hard school to get into, by the way. Louisiana Lafayette has lower fucking requirements to get into than Texas State. I think you have to actually be retarded to go to Louisiana Lafayette. I hope that the nearby air station that has a nuclear bomber actually turns it on and a fucking nuke goes off there in Lafayette, and neither of these teams fucking win.
We're going dark.
If only because the Warhawks suck complete shit. Really give me the Raging Cajuns. I fucking guess. I'm so glad I never had to listen to another one of these uppity fucking retards ever talk about this stupid fucking school again.
All right, you heard it here first. We're an hour and 14 minutes in here, and Hunter has gone full emoji. All right. Hunter, we haven't talked about your team a whole lot this year. We don't have a whole lot to talk about for a good long while.
The defense.
2 p.m. on ESPN2. South Alabama travels to take on Texas State from UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas. Texas State's a 9.5-point favorite. Faces 62.5 points to play the game. Hunter, does Texas State send Major Ab White's homecoming trip home to Texas back to South Alabama upset?
We're 5-6. We should be, if you watch the fucking games. At least 8-3. I am going to take the Texas State Bobcats to win.
All right.
Hey, next
Bowl
year,
eligibility.
And they're going to jump in the river, and then they're going to go to the Pac, and I never have to worry about the Sun Belt again.
the Bobcats are going to go into Cougar territory next year.
Oh, they're already in Cougar territory, if you know anything about San Marcos.
Yes, I do.
That kind of Cougar. Oh, can I buy you a drink, honey?
Pretty soon, I'm gonna be going to Sabretooth country, if you know what I mean.
Well, it's not so much in San Marcos, but if you go down Hunter Road, which is in San Marcos, takes you to New Braunfels and some other places too. Don't really care. There's a bar on Hunter Road that, let's just say that the women of New Braunfels frequent.
The ladies of the night,
Oh,
if
interesting.
you know what I mean. Early evening, actually.
How do you think we get all those recruits? Anyway.
2:30 p.m. M&M Roberts Stadium, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Troy, Southern Miss. Southern Miss 6.5-point favorite. 15.5 points to play the game. Who are you taking?
I don't know what happened to Southern Miss, but after they got fucking shellacked by Texas State, they have fallen off a cliff. So I guess I'll go with I'll go with the spreadsheet. It'll pick from winning. Give me the Golden Eagles.
Golden Eagles. The Eagles. All right. 2:45 ESPNU. Brooks Stadium, South Carolina. Conway, South Carolina. Get James Madison travel to take on Coastal Carolina. JMU is a 21.5-point favorite on the road. 54.5 points to play the game. Who's winning?
JMU is going to win by 54.5. They're going to beat the fucking life out of Coastal. They need to. They need to improve their playoff resume. So, especially because they barely fucking squeaked by Wazoo.
All right. And that's going to wrap up the Sun Belt. Hunter, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Exhale.
Fuck you, Sun Belt refs. I hope all of you get fucking fired and you have to go and eat from the bread line. All of you fucking suck, and I hate this fucking conference.
All right. What if I make you a
Fuck
deal?
you.
What if 3-2-1 Noel makes them eat dog shit and he didn't have to?
No, he has to eat dog shit. You don't
He
need to
has
make
to
that
eat
bet.
dog shit. 3-2-1 knows got to eat dog shit.
That kind of wraps up the show because all we have left is the FCS Big Sky, the CAA, and FCS Independence. And then we just have to make our picks. That's it. That's the show.
Yeah.
Hour and 17 minutes.
It is the FCS playoffs. It is the FCS playoffs.
We're not picking any more FCS games because I'm not any good at it.
Tired of losing.
Yes, I am 100% tired of losing. Lindsay fell asleep, had a stroke, almost passed out and threw up on the air, and is still whipping my ass. I am tired of losing. Is that what you want to know? Like, literally, I thought he died for a solid 45 minutes.
The games have to be played this week, so you could win. There's still a chance.
You're saying there's a chance?
We all know there's not a chance, all right? That's something you tell each other, like, when you know there's not a chance, but you have to do it, right? I know I have to do it, Lindsay. I got it.
No chance.
I got no.
In hell. You got.
Look,
no
whether you like it or not, Cass, we're going to hug this
no
out.
chance in hell. You got no chance.
I'm not a hugger.
I know you're not.
this.
You're not
I
a
probably
hugger.
shouldn't.
I'm
I
not-
probably shouldn't sing that song.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably not a good song to sing, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all want to wrap it up here?
Let's wrap it up.
All right.
Wrap it
All
up.
right, Lindsay.
Lyrics.
Hold on. We haven't done solo layouts for exits in a while. Let's do it. Let's see if I can not remove Lindsay from the screen here. All right, Lindsay,
Over
say your
under on
goodbyes.
kicking people.
You can't spell college football without two O's and then put little dots in so it look like boobs.
I want a story.
Oh.
Oh,
Classic.
hey, we'll save that for conference. Hey, we're gonna have some. Hey, hold on a second. We're gonna have some time coming conference playoff or conference championship week. So,
Okay.
Lindsay, you gotta have a story for next week. Deal?
All right, I'll prepare one.
All
It's
right.
gonna be like 15 minutes.
It'll be a bold prediction.
It's perfect because we're gonna have some time. All right, Hunter.
Eat 'em up, cats.
Eat 'em up,
And
cats.
fuck the
All
Sun
right.
Belt. I fucking hate you.
All right, that's it. Okay, take a deep breath. Exhale.
fuck you, Sunbelt refs.
All right, Jude. It's good to see you from your. He's wearing his Power Stroke Jude swag. Check it out.
Yeah, where's it at right here? Yeah.
From the Power Stroke Jude World headquarters.
Fight on, we are SC, and B is for victory. Can't spell SEC
You
without
can't
SEC.
Yeah, I was about to steal from you. I was about to steal it from Jude.
See, Jude's wearing his.
All right, that's
his
gonna.
flag. I'm wearing
Jude
my
wants for
flag.
Christmas is Lincoln Riley to be coaching somewhere else.
Please.
All right, hold on. I gotta go back to Lindsay real quick. Lindsay's picking his shirt. He's going to hell.
We both have our
and
flag
he's-
going.
Hey, careful, you're going to offend that guy.
Yeah, but Lindsay,
Hmm?
you have to make videos in order to be wearing swag. You don't make videos.
Not anymore. I used to.
You got to get to 100, man. You got to get to 100. What are you?
I know.
98?
I'm like at what
It's
96.
gonna be about
99.
piano repair and how the G key sounds more like the D key. I don't know.
Oh boy!
Dick about
All right.
pianos.
All right. I think Hunter's letting on a little too much. A little trade secret there. All right, that's gonna wrap the regular up. And as you can
Andy
see, my
froze.
camera keeps moving all around. There you go. And there it goes again. There it goes again. All right. That's going to wrap up the regular season, week 14. Next week, conference championship. We're going to have a story time with Lindsay. Stay tuned. If you made it this far, we're an hour and 21 minutes in. Thank you. Thank you for joining us all season. I know it hasn't been the smoothest season, but we're working out some kinks. We've got a really good base foundation going into next season. I'm really excited. Hopefully these guys stick around and compete with us all together again next season because it was a lot of fun. This is at the beginning of the year. I didn't want to do this. I really didn't want to do this. And now that we're at the end of the regular season, I'm like, son of a gun. I wish I had 10 more weeks to do this.
All it
I've
did
had
was
a blast.
tracking the wins. That's all it took. Was tracking the wins.
It's all it took. It made it so much fun. And even Lindsay missing last week, he's still kicking my ass. So, well, like I said, well, thank everybody for showing up.
Don't have
Sure
a week
hit the
where you
like,
only win
comments,
4 games. I don't know
subscribe
what to tell you.
Yeah. Like, comment,
there
share,
is one more thing.
subscribe.
One more
Ring
thing.
that
One more
bell.
thing. One more
Until
thing.
next time, keep on keeping on Power Stroke Jude. Out. I'm kidding. What? What is it, Hunter?
One more.
Get that
In
victory,
2021, the Tennessee Titans traded for Julio Jones.
Of course. 2021. Jones.
Let's get
All
that
right.
victory
We're going to
bell.
wrap it up. Stick a bow on it. Say goodnight, everyone.
Eat
Good
'em
night.
up.